Okay, okay. Let's get the camera on me. Let's get the camera on the brother. What's good? What's good? What's good? Touch your face, huh? Touch your face. Your man, your man. All right. Anyway, yep. Today I'm coming up with my top 15 quarterbacks in the NFL right now. Now, before I really get naming my list, this video gonna be controversial. It's gonna be hot takes on this motherfucker. I'm just letting you know it's gonna be hot takes. It's gonna be controversial. Y'all gonna dislike it. Y'all probably gonna unsubscribe and be hating and like, oh man, he gotta say something crazy. Just like yesterday, I had 2,000 subs. I then all of a sudden people want to unsubscribe, be like, man, no, man. Oh, and then I lost my subs. I'm back at 19 something. I'm like, man, come on, man. And I had 2,002 subs. Come on, bro. Y'all just be hating, man. Y'all just don't want to never see a brother climb up in life. Ever. But anyway, I'm gonna go from top to bottom instead of the top bottom to top. I'm gonna go from best to worst or whatever in my eyes. So number one, we all know Tom Brady is the best quarterback in the NFL, the best quarterback in NFL history. Even though I hate him to a certain degree, he cheated over the years in my eyes. I don't care what nobody say, but you can't knock the 5 Super Bowls. You can't knock this. Even if he didn't win the Super Bowl, you still can't deny his statistics. You know what I'm saying? He still got the stats to prove it. He's still one of the greatest passes of all time if you look at his stats. So, yeah, man. Yeah, Tom Brady, he's the GOAT, man. What can I say? I mean, I think he got 8 Super Bowl appearances, 5 championships. I mean, had the most success in the past 20 years as a quarterback, any quarterback in NFL history. What can I say though? Brady's the GOAT, man. I ain't nothing else I can say about it, you know. He had a great system around him, Bill Belichick, you know. Bill Belichick, you know, he had some talent over the years, you know. But Tom Brady's the GOAT, man. You know. So number 2, I hate this motherfucker with a passion, but you already know who I'm about to say. Aaron Rodgers, though. I cannot stand. Oh my God, I hate him. I hate him. I hate him. Oh, I hate him. But he coming back. Now, last year, when he was playing, before he got hurt, he really wasn't playing that great, to be honest with you. Not that great. He was okay, but he wasn't that great before he got hurt. He was just all right. But he he's the second best quarterback in the league because of his talent. He did win a Super Bowl. He won division titles, but you know, off his talent alone is the reason why he in my top 5. You know, talent alone. People gonna, like I said, people gonna hate this list. Y'all gonna hate it. Y'all gonna get the hating in the next. I say the next 5 between. Y'all gonna start hating it between 4 and 10. Y'all gonna start hating it. Watch this. I'm about to get people unsubscribed. I'm gonna be like, man, you stupid. You don't make no sense, man. I hate you. But anyway, it's my list. Number 3, Drew Brees. Honestly, I was thinking about putting Drew Brees in number 1 or number 2, to be honest with you, because Drew Brees is he the GOAT. He the real GOAT in this bitch. Drew Brees only 1,000 yards away from being the all-time passing leader in passing yards. Only 1,000 yards away. And you already know he probably gonna get that in his first 3 to 4 games in the next season. His first 2 or 3 games. You know how Drew Brees roll. We all know how he rock. He probably gonna get that, like I said, week 4, week 3. He's shoot. Drew Brees only because Peyton Manning got like I think 72,000 yards or 71,000 yards, and Drew Brees like 1,000 yards away from him. Only 1,000 yards. So you might as well say Drew Brees is the all-time leader in passing yards. You might as well say it right now. I mean, even though he had technically not, but you might as well say it because you already know he's gonna pass this shit. You already know he's gonna break that in like 3 or 4 games next year. So, and then he won the Super Bowl. He went to the NFC Championship game this year. Well, not the NFC Championship game, the divisional round this year. Took a loss in a fluke ass fashion to the Minnesota Vikings. But he haven't had a lot of success. Now, a lot of quarterbacks on this list that's ranked high on this list ain't always had a lot of success, higher than other quarterbacks that had a lot of success on this list because of the team around him. But Drew Brees haven't always had the greatest team around him. That's why he haven't won a lot. I mean, he won division titles, but he haven't won like a bunch of them. He haven't won like a bunch of championships not because of him, but because his team around him wasn't that great. You know what I'm saying? He ain't always had the greatest offensive line. I mean, he did, but at times he had a really bad offensive line, and his defense for years been pretty bad. So, and he had to overcome all that, and he's still putting up the numbers. He's still showing you why he's one of the greatest of all time. So, there you go with that one. Now, number 4. Oh, yeah. This one gonna make y'all hate me. I'm gonna get unsubscribed from this. Ooh. Y'all gonna be hating this one, dog. Y'all gonna hate this one. This is a hot take for sure. Oh, man. Number 4. Matthew Stafford, man. I don't care what nobody say. Matthew Stafford. I know y'all gonna be like, man, hell no, he ain't never won shit. He ain't won a division title. Oh. But you gotta hear me out on this one. You gotta hear me out on this one. This dude literally had the worst owner in football history. Number 1. Number 2, this dude never, and I mean never, had a running back, a capable running back to get 100 yards. Never. I mean, he had out of his whole career 7 100-yard rushes in 9 seasons. 7 games that a rusher rushed for 100 yards. 7 games. You know how many games he played? He played over 100 games, and only 7 times a fucking rusher ran over 100 yards. Come on, dog. Come on. And then number 2, the defense of the Lions been fucking inconsistent. Like 1 year they be decent, next year they suck ass. Next year they're great, next year they garbage. And then 2 years after that they straight garbage. Never consistent defense. And don't give me, he had Calvin Johnson, he had talent. Like that's all they gonna say. Calvin Johnson. Okay, who was his number 2 receiver? Who was his number 3? Where the fuck was his offensive line at? You know what I'm saying? This year he got sacked 50 fucking times. 50 times. And he was second in the NFL in passer rating with the shittiest offensive line in football. Come on now. Like, he put up the numbers, dog, with a garbage ass offensive line. This dude got sacked. People didn't realize this. This dude got sacked damn near 50 fucking times, dog. This past season. One stretch, it was like a 3-week stretch. This dude got sacked over 24 times in a 3-week stretch. I swear, on everything I love. That was crazy. He haven't won the division title, no. And I even called him overrated at that time because he can't get the job done. But I had to sit back. I had to chill myself out and sit here and think about, like, this dude got so much talent, but the team around him just fails him. Like, everybody just failed him. The coaches in particular. He had a shitty-ass coach going through regimes and shit. Caldwell is terrible. He didn't use the guy right. Like, come on, bro. Come on, man. Did Russell Wilson get sacked 50 times, though? And speaking of Russell Wilson, I'm going to talk about him very soon. But Matthew Stafford, man, he had the least amount of talent, dog, out of anybody on this list. Out of anybody. And still doing his fucking job. If Stafford can actually get a running game, just watch how the Colts game was in week 1 of 2016. That's just a glimpse of how dangerous the Lions can become offensively. If the running game is even somewhat viable, they can actually kill some teams, including the Vikings in the division. It would kill everybody. But number 5, you said Russell Wilson had the worst offensive line and literally no run game and still put up numbers like 80% of Seahawks offense. What you think Stafford did? Like, Russell Wilson, The Seahawks and the Lions had the worst offensive lines last year. It was fucking horrible. Fucking horrible. It was terrible. Russell Wilson, number 5, by the way. You were speaking of the devil. Number 5. Like, Russell Wilson, I thought he was just overrated because, he had Marshawn Lynch. He had a great defense, and that's why he won the championship. But I had to sit back and think, even after that, all that left him, his offensive line was still garbage. His offensive line wasn't shit. Like, he won the division title a few times, but his division one, his offensive line won nothing. Nothing. His running game is garbage now. It's garbage. Shoot, it is. Running game garbage, and he's still putting up the numbers, dog. He's still balling. He's still balling out here in these streets. And he got the least amount of time. He ain't got a top flight receiver and fucking all-pro running back since Marshawn Lynch, man. Come on, man. And he playing better now than he did back in the day. He just got a worse offensive line and got a worse running game. And honestly, Pete Carroll is getting worse as a coach, too. And the defense even getting worse for the Seahawks. The defense is nowhere near what it used to be. And he's still putting up numbers. That's why I put him in number 5 and I put Matthew Stafford number 4, because they both interchangeable to me, because they got the least amount of talent and they doing the most out of what they fucking have. Unlike these other motherfuckers that's lower on my list. Number 6, Ben Roethlisberger. Ben Roethlisberger. Yes, I got him lower than the other quarterbacks I named. Reason why? I don't like Ben Roethlisberger because he's a rapist, but and they say he didn't do it, but I know he did it. We all know he did it. They just ain't want that white boy in jail. They ain't want him in jail, dog, because it'll ruin the NFL reputation. And the Steelers are one of the glory franchises in the NFL or whatever. But the reason why I got Roethlisberger lower than Stafford and Wilson, this dude got literally the best fucking running back in the NFL. Literally the best wide receiver in the NFL. He got the best number 2 wide receiver in Martavis Bryant. He got fucking the best number 3 receiver in Juju Smith and shit. He got one of the best offensive lines in football. His defense is at least average, adequate, and you still can't fucking win. What the fuck? I mean, like, for real. Get Matthew Stafford or Russell Wilson, Antonio Brown, and motherfucking Le'Veon Bell and Martavis Bryant. I guarantee you they would do a lot more than Roethlisberger. And Roethlisberger put up, honestly, worse numbers than Wilson and Stafford. With those two quarterbacks having a worse team around them. He putting up worse numbers than those two. Come on, man. And how? Stafford numbers would be retarded if he had Le'Veon Bell and Antonio Brown and Martavis Bryant and them. His numbers would be crazy. Roethlisberger is, we know he overrated, though. And he won them Super Bowls because of his defense. Let's keep it 100. Let's keep it 100, dog. If James Harrison didn't pick off Kurt Warner in Super Bowl 43, the Steelers don't win that bitch. Okay? If Jerome Bettis in that Steelers defense in 2006 against the Seahawks, if the referees didn't do some bullshit and if the defense wasn't playing as good, Roethlisberger don't get that ring either. So for y'all to be saying Roethlisberger top 3 quarterback, no, he's not. He got the best receiver and running back in the league. What the fuck? You got a running back that can, hell, even good as Le'Veon is, Le'Veon, you put him on any team, you could switch him to a wide receiver right now, and this dude at least be top 10 at the position. That's how good Le'Veon Bell is. That's how good he is. Roethlisberger is overrated, dog. He don't show up when he has to. He just don't. It's killing me, dog. I'm tired of these people overhyping him, man. I'm not saying he's garbage. I'm not saying he's not garbage. He's a good quarterback. But just the hype around Roethlisberger kills me. Like, he's not that great. I know. I said that. I said the Seahawks and Steelers Super Bowl were atrocious. The referees fucking robbed the Seahawks. to a certain degree. They robbed them, and then their defense also helped Ben Roethlisberger out too. Roethlisberger ain't do jack shit in that fucking game. Nothing. He ain't do shit. He was irrelevant as fuck. He ain't do nothing. I watched that game several times. I watched it live when it happened. I watched the game live on TV when the Super Bowl actually happened. I seen the game. Like, come on, dog. Come on. Come on. But Roethlisberger, he number 6. Number 7, Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan, he had a good 2016 season. He did. He had great 2016 season. This past season, he wasn't that great. But over the years, he been a good quarterback or not. He have been inconsistent from time to time. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, but he does have better talent than most of these guys on this list, and he's still being inconsistent at times. And what can I say? What can I say? Matt Ryan, like, he's just a good quarterback, man. He just is. He's a good quarterback. He's a good quarterback. He got Julio Jones. I mean, I thought he should have won the Super Bowl, but they choked. I felt like that Falcons team was better than the Patriots team last year. I really did. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I felt like the Falcons was better offensively. They had more offensive talent. And hell, even their defense was better than me. It just, the Falcons, they choked. They did a Mike Smith. They did a Mike Smith. What can I say? They did a Mike Smith. Matt Ryan choked. He supposed to be Matty Ice, and he was Matty choke. But all that talent, he still can't win. All that talent. But Matt Ryan a good quarterback, though. I remember the first game of Matt Ryan's career was against the Lions, dog, in 2008, dog. He bust our ass. I would never forget that for the rest of my life. His very first game was against the Lions. 2008. 2008, we had John Kitna as the quarterback. Man, he lit us the fuck up. I mean, he killed the Lions. I was mad too. I'm like, we suck. That was the year we went 0-16, man. That was funny. That was the year we went 0-16. Oh man. Oh man. That's kind of funny though. But Matt Ryan, number 7. Number 8. Yeah, number 7, I mean. Number 8, Cam Newton. Number 8, Cam Newton. I mean, Cam Newton, he a dog, man. Cam Newton's a dog. He is. Cam Newton's a dog. So, what can I say? Like, he should have won the division this year. I don't know what I think the Panthers, the only reason why they lost to the Saints was because the damn offensive line failed Cam Newton big time. They failed his ass. Even in the playoff game, they failed him. They failed him big time. But Cam Newton, I mean, he lost the Super Bowl. He's a talented quarterback. What can I say? He's a top 10 quarterback. He's good. I like Cam Newton as a talent. I might not like some of his antics, but I like him as a quarterback. You know, that dude could run. He one of the best running quarterbacks I ever seen. He got a fucking bazooka of an arm. I mean, what else can you ask for? He like 250 pounds with a bazooka arm and good athleticism. And the only problem is his offensive line failed him. And have been failing him the past 2 or 3 years. Offensive line been failing him, and even the defense been choking. Shit. They've been choking. But mainly the damn offensive line been failing him. Now at times, Cam Newton he would make a bad decision, like he'll fumble or something like that. But mainly his offensive line just fell him. Like, that's why he didn't win the division. Cam Newton got popped. I remember in that Saints game, he was getting blasted. I'm like, dog. I was like, why? They had to fail him like that, dog. This shit funny. Oh, man. They failed him, though. What number I'm on? Number 9, Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz, number 9. I know it's his second season, but I just see the talent in this guy. I see the talent, like he could scramble. Like he tore his ACL. That's sad. But that dude he was the leading MVP before he got hurt. He was balling for them Eagles. Balling. He was balling for them Eagles for sure. Now, granted, they had a great offensive line. I don't know how he got hurt. I think he got hurt because I think one mistake off the offensive line and he was just out of here. He was just out of here, or he took off a run. I forgot how it happened, but either way, I just like the talent, man. I think he's gonna be a top 5 quarterback next year. He's gonna be a top 5 quarterback next year if he keep on doing what he's doing. So I like the talent out of Carson Wentz. Number 10, Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers the GOAT. Phillip Rivers the GOAT. Phillip Rivers the GOAT. No, for real though. He good though. Phillip Rivers, he a beast. He a beast. What can I say? Phillip Rivers a beast. He never got the credit he deserved. Now, at times, Phillip Rivers had choked games for the Chargers. I'm not going to lie to you. Especially back in those days that they was really good with Danny Tomlinson and Vincent Jackson and all those guys. Antonio Gates and all them. Man, he was choking. I mean, the Chargers was good, but he will always choke or something. That's what the problem is. He will always choke. But I put him in my top 10 because his numbers and he been consistent. Well, I ain't gonna say he been consistent, but he been a staple in that Chargers organization, the San Diego / Los Angeles Chargers. So I'm still not used to calling them Los Angeles Chargers. It just don't sound right to me. It just don't sound right to me. But Phillip Rivers, he probably the best quarterback. If you want to talk about terms of talent out of that 2004 draft class, I say, I'm going to be real with you. I say Roethlisberger got the most talent, but Rivers not that far behind. And Eli he out of the three, he's the worst. I'm sorry, he's the worst. Number 11. I don't know. I should put him here by Kirk Cousins. No, Derek Carr. Derek Carr. Put Derek Carr at 11. Derek Carr at 11. He could get back up on this list, but last year he had a down year. I just didn't like his offensive line couldn't bail him out like they was, and he would just he was awful. He was awful. He was awful this year. Like he was throwing more picks. He couldn't throw the ball. Nothing. Like Derek Carr, like then again, his receivers was kind of garbage as well. His receivers was garbage. His running game was garbage. His defense was garbage. Maybe John Gruden could come in and fix that organization up a little bit because Derek Carr, he ain't looked that great this year. I'm not gonna lie. I put him at 11 though. I put him at 11. Number 12, Kirk Cousins. I put Kirk Cousins right here. Yeah, Kirk Cousins though. What can I say? I mean, he been putting up the numbers with the Redskins. The Redskins ain't want to sign him back, so he went to the Minnesota Vikings, the Vikings. He went to them, and that pissed me off. And he a Michigan motherfucker. That's what pissed me off even more. But anyway, he went. He said Kirk Cousins is a bum, but he number 12 though. Number 12. I mean, only thing I say about Kirk Cousins, he is a choke artist. He a choke artist. Y'all say Stafford ain't never done nothing. Really, neither did Cousins, but I mean, but talent-wise, Stafford is way more talented than this guy with the least amount of talent. At least Kirk Cousins, he had Deshaun Jackson and Pierre Garçon and a decent offensive line to work with a couple years ago, and they still couldn't really do anything. Now the defense is garbage. It's been garbage forever, to be honest with you. That's why they haven't done anything. But I'll put Cousins at 12. Number 13, I put Alex Smith. Alex Smith right here. I mean, Alex Smith, he's good. He's a good quarterback. He's just not a quarterback that's going to get you over the top. Because you said Kirk Cousins versus the Packers in the playoffs was horrible. Yeah, it was horrible. Horrible. Like, he didn't do nothing. Shoot. He said Stafford at 10. You said Stafford is an average quarterback. No, he's above average quarterback with the shittiest roster. That's what it is. The shittiest roster with shoot. When you get sacked 50 times in a season and shit, and then you get sacked 50 times in the goddamn season with a shitty ass off running game and a receiver. Well, we got decent receivers. Golden Tate, he a choke artist though. He be fucking coughing the ball up. He the only motherfucker that fumble the ball without getting touched and shit. He'll run that bitch for 20 yards and then fumble without even getting touched. Like he did in the Steelers game, which pissed me the fuck off and cost us the goddamn game because he golden bronze Tate and shit. That shit made me mad though. But I ain't gonna go into that little rant right now. Another reason I put Stafford right here, I ain't gonna keep talking about him. Whatever. This is a list. But yeah, Alex Smith, number 13. He couldn't get the Chiefs over the top, and that's why they traded him to the Washington Redskins. The Redskins gonna be dog doo-doo next year. I believe so. They're gonna be last in the East. Now, would Eagles win the division next year? I don't know. It's hard to say. I think it's gonna come down to them and the Cowboys. I don't think the Eagles gonna win the division as easily as they did this past year. It's gonna be a little tougher for them. Because I think the Cowboys, I think their running game going to get. I think their running game, Zeke Elliott coming back, and I also think the Cowboys defense is going to get slightly better too. I'm not saying they're going to win the division. I'm just saying it's going to be a little tougher for them. I say the Eagles probably still win the division, but they're going to have a tougher time. But Alex Smith, I just never bought into the Alex Smith hype, though. I never did. I never thought he was a great quarterback. I thought he was just average at his best. Like, he's scared to throw the ball on. I mean, he showed it a little bit this year. He threw the ball on the field, but he don't got no arm for real. He got a noodle for an arm. He's scared to throw the ball on the field because he know he don't got the arm strength to hit had the touching point down the field to his receivers in stride. He don't have the arm like that. He don't. And then on top of that, his athleticism going down when it comes to being mobile. So there's another reason why they traded him. And then he don't show up for big games. That's another reason why they traded him. He don't show up for big games. Like, when he had to really win the game, like against the Patriots or something, he choked. He don't do nothing. I remember that one year against the Colts. He was supposed to win that game, and he just failed. He just failed, like, for real. He didn't do anything. Like, he just failed as a quarterback. He didn't do his job. And then you can't win the game. You can't win against a really good team just dinking and dunking. You can't do that. You can't do that. Tom Brady does it. Yeah, he dinks and dunks. But Tom Brady at least would throw the bitch down the field when he has to. Alex Smith would not do that for nothing, dog. And Tom Brady got a much better arm than Alex Smith. And he's older. I'm not saying Tom Brady got the strongest arm in the league, but he got a better arm than Alex Smith, damn it. Number 14, someone already said, I think Laura Lyons said it. Marcus Mariota. Yeah, I put Marcus Mariota at 14. He had a down year this past year. I think he had more interceptions than touchdowns, I believe. But I put Mariota here because he just know how to win. Like, he just finds ways to win. And I've seen games where Mariota just chop up a defense and shit. I've seen games that he done that before. He just chopped defenses up. It been done with Mariota. And he could scramble real well. I think he's going to have a bounce-back season. I think he's going to be good, but the Titans not going to be as good as they was this past year. I think they barely made the playoffs this year. And I don't know if their defense really got that much better. I think they're the same team. I think they're the same team as they was last year. I think they're gonna be hovering around about 8 to 10 wins maybe this year. Around there, probably make a wild card again because AFC is not as strong as the NFC. I think if they was in the NFC, they'd be out of here. They would not make the playoffs. I'm gonna tell you that right now. The NFC too damn tough. It's too tough now. You said Drew Stanton at number 4. You silly. But yeah, man, Marcus Mariota at number 14. And I think he's better than Justin Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston, he reminded me of Matthew Stafford a little bit when he was in his younger years. I ain't talking about the Matthew Stafford today. I'm talking about when he was in his younger days. 09, 010 Stafford, when he just throw the ball crazy, but he ain't on this list. Number 15, Dak Prescott. What can I say? I mean, he did have a worse year this year than last season, but he still, if you look at the numbers, he had a decent year, but his offensive line and without Zeke, he just haven't looked the same, bro. He haven't looked the same without Zeke. He's not the same quarterback. And that's why the Cowboys, I believe they went, 8-8? It wasn't that great. It wasn't that great. But he still played good enough. He still had a decent season if you want to talk about his numbers. He had a decent season. And not a great season, but a decent season. He just like Alex Smith, though, to be honest with you. He the black Alex Smith. That's all he is. Except he got maybe a slightly better arm. That's about it. And then I think that's only because he's younger. He got a slightly better arm. That's about it. But yeah, man, that's about it. That's my list. Now let me read y'all comments. I barely want to put Dak Prescott at 15. Barely. But I did. You say he thinks Stafford a world-class quarterback. He could be if he had a talent. He said Matt is overrated. Overrated in terms, like I said, he did. It was some games like the Vikings game on Thanksgiving. He didn't make that 1 or 2 throw that he could have made that could have won him the game. But at the same time, it don't help when your offensive line getting their ass tossed up and shit. They getting tossed around like rag dolls. It don't help. You said Carson Wentz just gave away garbage ass Chad Henne a 2-year deal. Why? Oh man. Oh, I forgot he was even in the NFL, dog. Chad Henne, dog. He's like a slightly better version of Dan Orlovsky, dog. That shit funny as fuck. Oh man, I remember when he played at Michigan too, though. That shit funny as fuck. He played in Michigan. He wasn't even that great. And then he was a quarterback for the Dolphins for a couple years around, I think 08, 09, somewhere around there. And he was fucking horrible. He was fucking horrible. Oh shit. Oh my God. Oh my God. He was bad, though. Oh man. And then the Chiefs, man. Y'all stupid, man. No wonder the Chiefs ain't gonna win, man. Because if Patrick Mahomes go down, it's over. They too done. Too done. They got to get a quarterback in the draft. The Chiefs do. They got to get somebody to back them up, man. Because that ain't going to cut it, man. Henry ain't going to cut it. But yeah. Oh, man. Lord Lions, stop talking. You said Deshaun Watson over Stafford. Stop talking. I would not put somebody that only played 4 or 5 games over somebody that done and played in the league a lot longer than him. You know what I'm saying? I would not do it. He ain't do nothing. He ain't doing nothing for me to put him off of Stafford. Kirk Cousins versus the Packers in the playoffs was horrible. Oh, you already read that. Yeah, I put Kirk Cousins in the top 15. I put him at 12. He's not trash. He's not complete trash, but he ain't the greatest. He be choking too. You said Andrew Luck at 5. Andrew Luck ain't playing about 2 years. That's why I ain't put him on the list. It's not because he ain't talented enough. If he come back next year and ball out, he will be on my list again. But he ain't playing about 2 years. Andrew Luck is not top 5, man. He too damn injury problem. I'm going to do a video about these dead skins. Terry Belly said Kirk Cousins and Alex Smith. That shit funny though. Alex Smith. I'm dead at that Chad Hennings shit though. That shit had me dying. I like the top 4 quarterbacks, but I would take Matt Ryan over Cam Newton. I put Matt Ryan over Cam Newton. What you talking about? I already put him over Cam Newton. He said Drew Stanton at 4, number 4. Oh, you got rid of that too. Nate Peterman at 1. Y'all trolling, dog. Nate Peterman, you know he garbage. That dude wouldn't even make the top 32 list. He fucking horrible. That dude would be like number 50 on the damn quarterbacks list in the NFL. He'd be like number 49 and shit. He fucking terrible as far as quarterbacks in the NFL. I wouldn't even put that motherfucker over goddamn Brad Kaya and shit. He garbage. He garbage. I wouldn't even put him over. I wouldn't even put him over motherfucking Bryce Petty and this bitch. Nick Foles is better than Dak Prescott. He probably is, for real. Probably is, but I want to see what Nick Foles do on his own team. I want to see what Nick Foles do on a team that he ain't got everything that's going for him. He ain't got a great offensive line and a fucking great running game and a fucking great ass receiving core and a great ass defense and a decent ass coach. I want to see what he does on his own team. Like him go to his own team and be a starter. Like if he goes to like maybe he should have went to the Broncos. If you ask me, he should have went to the Broncos or something. Go to the Broncos or I want to see what he does on his own team before I say he's better than anybody. Now he won a Super Bowl, so he should be. I should say that, but I'm not willing to say that yet. Try to see what else y'all got. That shit funny as fuck. In a 13-3 season, Eli Manning beat Kirk Cousins and Alex Smith. Yeah, I know. Because they both said Jimmy Garoppolo 11. No, he ain't play enough. He didn't play enough for me. He got to play more games for me to put him anywhere on my top 15 list. He got to at least have a season under his belt for me to even do that. You know what I'm saying? Carson Wentz, he ain't played a whole season in 2017, but he did play a whole season in 2016, and I seen the talent. And going into 2017, I knew he was going to be better. So I put him on my top 10 list because I seen the talent from a mile away. Now, will he just be the same as he was before the injury? We're going to have to wait and see on that. Well, that's it. I'm done. I know some of y'all gonna hate me because of my list and all that. I'm stupid. I don't know what I'm talking about. Whatever. I'm unsubscribing because he don't know what he's talking about. He got his own opinion on things. Next thing you know, I'm about to do my top 10 receivers. I should do that one. Now that one's gonna be interesting. Or top 10 running backs. That's what I'm gonna do in the NFL. Top 10 running backs. I'll probably be back up here later on. I don't know what time, but later on, probably today. It could be after I get off of work. I don't know. But that's about it, though. I'm gone.